right, didn't do an intro. Welcome back, didn't do an intro. Already got started on high bar. The first one, I guess I just wanted to throw it over the bar and I just bent my arms. So it did go up, but it also shot back right away. I'm gonna try my best to throw with as straight arms as possible. The only problem is when I do that, it feels uncomfortable because it releases the bar a lot slower. Like it's a lot slower on the way up, but it gives me more height. It's just not something I'm used to. You got it, Jake. That's gonna take a long time to get used to, man. Oh, that would've been good. I was focusing on keeping my arms straight on that one. Obviously not as much, but the thing that I noticed once I slowed it down was that before I maxed out the throw, my hips were already open and I kind of like snapped to an arch position with my lower half. Ideally, I want the throw, like when I first let go of the bar and my chest is open, that's the exact point that I want my hips to open as well. And if I see my hips open all the way first while I'm still in the process of not doing this, doing this, chances are it's gonna pull me back more because bending my arms is gonna pull me closer to the bar, which means it's gonna go that way. But if I go straight arms and I push back on the bar and I'm upside down, it's gonna push me that way. Come on, Jake. Nice. That one, okay. That one, as I was turning over and trying to like look up at the ceiling, really the only thing I was thinking about other than getting my butt straight up towards the lights was just locking my elbows as much as I possibly could, just letting everything else happen naturally. And the annoying part is I'm gonna go watch it back and my arms are probably still gonna be bent a little bit. I think a big part of that, trying to throw as straight arms, is if I do, as I release, my shoulders are gonna go this way and I don't have the best range rotating my shoulders like that just because of my surgeries. So I really quickly go from here to here, and once I get to that painful range, that's probably why I bend. I've just gotten into a habit for too long with Tkachevs and Piatis where as I'm throwing, I'm not even at that range yet and I'll already start to bend, which is why Tkachevs, I'll usually launch back on the first one instead of going up and over once I get warmed up. Try and catch one more of those. I think I had straighter arms on the throw, but it was a little bit slower. So I released the bar a little later, so it did go up, but it still pulled back a little too much, obviously. I'm not sure how quickly it released or how straight my arms were, but that was the least painful one I've done since starting them on Tuesday, which is nice. Really hoping I can catch this one because I would like to be done after this so I can end on a good note. I think that was 4 or 5 caught today, something like that. All right, let's go to the next event. Same as last time, just timers. Really trying to not twist onto the table, get the second hand down early, fast heels. Main thing I'm looking for is a big change in direction while still having the rotation to kind of go to my back. Not completely miss my feet, but if I do, and I get the height, good. I think that one was a little better. Wasn't fully ready for the block though with my second hand, so it kind of felt like it shrugged and then pushed off. Need to figure out that exact timing once I comfortably get my hand down consistently to be able to react right off the table. I stretched out on that one again and reached farther forward on the table instead of down. Too bad because I think my heel drive was better and it was relatively strong on the table, but it's a lot easier to be stronger on the table when I'm pushing like straight down instead of coming in at an angle. All right, well, stretching my quads out and kind of moving back there before I take my turn. A left patellar tendon has flared up apparently, and it's not a good idea to keep doing vault because whenever my patellar tendons flare up, it usually takes a while for it to recover. So it's gonna be best to just stop anything legs related. I guess in hindsight, I probably just jumped into vault too quickly. Not really though, because I still did all my knee exercises this morning and warmed up properly and I felt good. If anything, I was more worried about my right meniscus hurting a little bit, but that actually feels fine. It feels good. And the last vault didn't hurt at all. I just got up off the chair back there and my left knee just started hurting again. So this is really annoying. I just want to be able to handle training leg events consistently. I feel like it's so hard to make progress when my training is just all over the place. Like there's no consistency to it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's so frustrating. The only thing I can think of is that leaning in and running a little harder, I'm hitting the board with my feet in front of me a little bit more, and there's a little more force on my knees to stop me from like buckling. Whereas if I'm able to get my chest up a little bit more when I hurdle, to have my feet underneath me, it's more of like a pushing downwards instead of going forwards and stopping my knees from going that way. It's just so annoying because I did the last turn, walking back, it felt fine, it felt normal, didn't think anything of it, and then just got up out the chair and it started hurting. Beyond me. Well, okay, guess I'm going to the next event.
I'm a young CEO for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.